endurance, faith with your officers is very, very important. Faith with your NCO is very, very important. And most importantly is faith with your crew people. You know, knowing your crew people. My driver and I thought the same way. If I thought it, he did it. If he thought it, I did it.
And that's what's important.
That's what's important.
Okay, advice to your enlisted guy, listen to your officers. They want to bring you home. If they're saying something or doing something you've done before and it didn't work, don't be afraid to tell them. Don't be insubordinate. Just say, hey, sir, I had a lot of guys kept me out of trouble in Vietnam by saying, you know what, I wouldn't do that. And so you may still go ahead and do it, but it makes you stop and think about. What I tell the officers is my leadership. When I was in ROTC, I taught leadership, and I say, there's a statement gets thrown around. It says, lead, follow, or get out of the way. And it's usually an insult. But for an officer, it's the right thing. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. Colin Powell's great statement was, when you're placed in charge, take charge. Okay? And so I tell the officers, there should never be any doubt who the leader is. Okay? You are the leader. You're in charge. Take charge. But sometimes, because of the experience of the NCOs you have, it's time to follow. You're maybe looking at the first time you've experienced a situation, and you've got NCOs there that have been there before. So listen to them. Lead, follow. And then sometimes you got to get out of the way. Your warriors are going to put their life on the line. They're going to work their tail off for you. There's going to come a time that they need to relax and enjoy themselves. When they do get out of the way, let them enjoy themselves. Okay? They know you're the leader. If you're a good leader, they'll know that. And if you listen to your NCOs when they say, hey, Lieutenant, I've been there before, that's not what you want to do. So it's time to follow every once in a while. But sometimes just get out of the way. Let them have their moment.
Good question. I don't know that I have the proper kind of advice, you know. I mean, the main thing is to take care of your buddies, look after yourselves and each other, pay attention to your training. That's very important. We were fortunate. I was part of the 1st Cav from the day we started putting the unit together. I actually took AIT in the 1st Cavalry. So we had the benefit of months and months and months of intense training, and so we thought we were pretty hot shots, you know, in those days, and so I think that helped, and it helped build a camaraderie.
This is interesting because I did that. I was at a reenactment of the bombing of Darwin, which was Australia's Pearl Harbor, and they had a big ceremony, and they did a reproduction, you know, with the rockets and all that stuff. And they had a whole group of Australian young kids, and it lasted, I think, 11 minutes. And when it was done, they were all giggling and talking, and they thought it was great. And I turned and I said, gentlemen, that lasted 11 minutes, and it was fireworks. I spent 4 days in one firefight. It's not fun, it's not glorious, and you keep your wits about you. That's all I have to say. It's not what you think at all, and you can't explain it to others that have never been through it. That's why these reunions are so important. I spent 2.5 hours in the parking lot before I got the nerve to go into the first one at Fort Knox at Louisville. And it was the best thing I ever did, getting back and relating some of the stories.